come get him. Hey, come get him. Hey, come get him. Yes, Tom. Good, Aaron. Good rebound.
Use your round to make Hoopfest happen.
Shooting clinic.
Bobby and the boys with the ball. Start for the first point here. And they got it. Back on another one with Moorhead. One. Little contact underneath. And he's got it. There's a point and one. Gives Bobby and the boys back the ball. They were down by two. They tied it up. Bobby and the boys. Bobby Moorhead. Right back two for Bobby and the boys. At the free throw line for one. And he got it. And the tie game. Not anymore. Bobby and the boys, one of the Shelton boys with a two-pointer. And that gives them a 2-point lead, 11-9. Beauty, 24. Bobby Moorhead. Oh, rack up another two. That's two. And not for long. Bobby Moorhead with two more. And a flush. Tack on one more for Edward Jones. Now with the lead, 18-17. Right back at him. We're tied up again. 18-18. Each team has 6 fouls in the double bonus for the next foul. A 2 can win it for either team. Let's go. That's it. 2 points. Bobby and the boys take the victory of the over 6-point winners bracket. Congratulations. Let's hear it for both teams. What a great game. Final score 20-18. Bobby and the boys win it.
That's fine, but make sure if you're not a player, stay off the court. Hey, what's your name, buddy? What is it? What? Boston April, bud. What's your name? Campbell. Where are you from? Spokane. There you go now.
us.
Full effect this year at the Hoopfest store. Don't forget to grab this year's Nike official 2019 game ball and Hoopfest customized socks. It's your chance to get the latest and best in hoop gear, so don't wait.
Then why did this come with cat heels? Defense! And I'm doing it right now.
Good tip, Aaron. There we go.
Us too.
Good job, Bobby. Yeah, good D, Aubrey. Good defense.
Come on, Aubrey.
Yeah! Nice. Good job, Aubrey. Good job. Way to hit, Bobby.
Nice, Austin. Nice job, Aaron. Dave. Nice, Austin. Yeah, Aubrey. Nice, Aubrey. Nice, Austin. Nice. Use it. Come on. You got him, Bobby.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, guys. Get back. Oh. Stay down, Austin. Keep working, Aubrey. Keep working. Mismatch, mismatch, mismatch.
Thank you, guys. Good day.
Nice, Bobby.
Show!
That's good. Yeah, Austin.
Come to it, Aubrey.
Nice, Austin.
Help up. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. Nice job, Bobby.
Good job, Aubrey. Way to stay with him, Austin. Oh, yeah.
Bobby, Bobby, now. Whoa, Bobby, Bobby. Oh. Get back, 5 man.
Good, Aubrey, good. Nice! Woo!
With the fitting game-winning bucket here, Mac Johnson cleaning the glass. Call him Mr. Windex. Nike defeats Black Swarm 20-16. We're about to get things underway here. Bobby and the boys will have the basketball.
Bobby being Bobby Moorhead, which fans of Eastern Washington University basketball might recognize that name as being a stalwart for the Montana Grizzlies. And we see them in Montana Grizzly gear here. And 2 number 15. So, well, they do that on purpose, I think, just to mess with us. I don't know why.
The differentiation is that Austin is wearing long sleeves and Aubrey is in the short sleeves. And that was Austin there putting up the shot. No good. Rebound by Bracey. And we are underway here in the 6 feet and over men's elite semifinal. The winner takes on the 2-time defending champs Leah Hayes. Bracey misses from 2-point range. That is brought down by Austin Shelton. Gets it over to Aubrey. So it's Bobby and the Shelton boys, but Bobby and the boys is the name they go to as we welcome our folks from the Tri-Cities who just got done watching the regatta. Welcome to Spokane, who has played 2 grueling games and now has another high-intensity contest with a spot in the championship on the line. Bracey drove there and had it knocked out of bounds. And Aubrey Shelton over to Bobby Moorhead, who knocks down the 2-pointer. Bobby rocking the headband, cool, calm, and collected as he's given Bobby and the boys a 4-point lead.
And that's what he did for the Grizzlies and recently in back-to-back Big Sky championship teams.
Bragg now will drive. Bragg going, fadeaway jump shot, no good. Moorhead from way downtown, that rattles out. Bragg, oh, a little bit of a miscue. Moorhead tees it up again from beyond the arc. That's no good. Moorhead now back with it.
He's behind the checkback line there.
So now we're starting to see Bobby and the boys take advantage of those offensive rebounds. In the other game that we saw in Nike Center Court, it was Nike who was dominating, but Bobby and the boys doing a good job on the glass, and it reflects in the score.
Aubrey Shelton especially down low one-on-one with Mac Johnson, keeping him off the board.
So a 5-0 start to this one for Bobby and the boys. Austin Shelton over to Aubrey Shelton. Now Austin now driving, but misses, and a foul is called. You get the sense that Nike is starting to feel it a little bit.
You can tell. I'm looking at the facial expression of TJ Bracey over here, and you can tell he is exhausted.
Every stoppage is hands on the knees, kind of bending over.
Well, and you're seeing more fouls too, and you're seeing, maybe not as quick defensively or holding block out quite as long.
And the free throw was made there, so Bobby and the boys is back up to a 6-1 lead. And Alcala, lost the dribble there, so it goes back over to Bobby and the boys. And Bragg trying to post up there, but Bracey instead wants to take it off the dribble there. That was Aaron Shelton defending.
Gets the rebound, Bracey from his backside.
And Bragg almost about to bring down the entire hoop there. And I think he might have just ripped off the net.
Now we've got a equipment malfunction.
Yeah, what have we seen here? We've seen Moorhead clears it, goes the other way now, between the leg crossover. Alcala, excellent hands there to poke that one away. And now he'll try to take on Moorhead. Alcala right between the legs.
There it is, the
there
between
we go.
the legs bounce
Fadeaway
pass to
jumper,
himself.
Alcala. Hello.
The between the legs bounce pass to himself. I love it.
Maybe that'll get Nike going as we get a
There you
quick
go.
look at
His
that.
signature move.
We told you to keep your eye on him. He's crafty and he shows off the skills right.
The move, but he just needs to be, I think, just catch the ball and be explosive.
So there is Aubrey Shelton, and he knocks down the two-pointer to give Bobby and the boys a little bit more cushion.
Shelton tipped for the rebound. Over to Shelton. He'll step back, thought about it. Over to Moorhead. Throw it in the post. Shelton up. He'll knock it down. Rebound, takes it back. Into Mac Johnson. Nike trailing by 4, down 9-5. Bragg, eyeing a 2 from downtown, and bang, he hits it. It's 9-7. Scoreboard back up and running. You can tell the score right now. Bobby and the boys up by 2, 9-7. Now make that 11-7. Moorhead finds the stroke from deep. Back over to Shelton. Dribble, drive, kick out. Straight ahead 2. It's back ironing in. 13-7, just like that. A couple of deuces from Moorhead. The lead now at 6. Mac Johnson spins. Ball out of bounds. Shelton, pump fake. Drives to the rack. Can't get it to go. Ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Bobby and the boys. Versus all of the lights. Shelton from Moorhead to Shelton. He'll drive. Swatted by TJ Bracey. It's going to stay with Bobby. Austin Shelton puts the free throw up and good. 14-7.
Boys, they really are making it difficult for Nike to find any openings, to find any offensive opportunities, especially anything that's easy.
Nike 3 for Bobby and the boys.
Moorhead now from deep 2. That's a little short.
Into the hands of Shelton.
They're going to go right back into Moorhead now, who's done most of his work on the perimeter, but there he hits the turnaround jumper from about 6 feet out.
For a date in the championship. 5 more points. For a date with
As Shelton knocks down the two-pointer. That's offensive rebounds, but they can't get the bucket to go as Alcala misses, and finally Bobby and the boys tracks it down, leading 17-8.
TJ Bracey can barely elevate off the ground. He is so tired. That's not typical of his ability to see him miss 3 straight shots like that with really no defense around him.
Yeah, for those of you who have not been with us or watching, Nike has played about 3 games in about an 80 or 90-minute span, in addition to the game that they played earlier in the day. So you're watching an exhausted team that has had to fight their way through the losers bracket and now get to this semifinal game as they trail 18-8. Austin Bragg, a beautiful move there on the block. The twos will end you.
What would be the name of your Hoopfest team?
Ooh, name of my Hoopfest team. I had a clever name for my college intramural team that I will not say on television, but I can tell you off of air. As Aubrey Shelton got that. Bracey now inside the paint, misses. He is just exhausted, frustrated.
He can't elevate, but he is battling. He is very competitive, and he's going to keep going until the final.
And the deep shot is no good, and the putback is in. Austin Shelton goes on and finishes it here for Bobby and the boys. They defeat Nike 20-10. Heck of a run there by Nike with how many games they had to play to get to that point, but they just did not have enough left in the gas.
Feet and under, and here we go. Will we see a three-peat for Mike Hart and Leon Hayes? They've won the last 2 titles. It's so hard when you're number 1 and everybody's gunning for you.
That is so true, but I would say Leon Hayes are loaded. Parker Kelly, obviously a great outside shooter, along with Mark Axton, and then you got a guy like Mike Hart that'll do all the dirty work and get everything done for you. But Bobby and the boys, I watched the game before, played very, very strong. They obviously had played together. There's 3 Sheltons on the team, and they will not give up easy baskets whatsoever. So I don't think it'll be an easy task for Leon Hayes to go ahead and be a three-peat. I think the Bobby and the boys are going to try to take that away from him, but if I had to give the upper hand, I'd definitely go with Leon Hayes.
Well, Craig, you know, to be watching. The viewers in Montana able to watch Bobby and the boys, some familiar Grizz, as Parker Kelly fires a 2 right out of the gate. We are started. It's the Grizz, Bobby and the boys in the all white and grays, and Leon Hayes with the navy blues and grays. There's a fall-away 2 for Bobby Moorhead, who has been scorching hot here at Nike Center Court.
Yeah, the semifinal game saw a lot of those fadeaways behind the 2-point arc, and there was a defender right in his face and able to get it up and over.
Mike Hart, no good. The former Gonzaga Bulldog, no good on that shot attempt. It's back to Bobby and the boys. Bobby being Bobby Moorhead. The boys being Austin Shelton, Aaron Shelton, and Aubrey Shelton. And there's Moorhead, no good. Try to get the rebound. Hart fights off the stalwart effort of Aubrey Shelton.
Remember, this is the championship game, so no harm, no blood, no foul.
Lippman took some contact, no good. Oh, a little behind the back to Hart, who now backs up, goes off, and a little trip up there. That's what happens when you let him play. Bodies flying all over the place.
I'm telling you, Mike Hart has always been the guy that did the little things on the floor, obviously, for his team, but that time he gave up a 2-footer to back out to take a 5-footer.
Now with Bobby and the boys up by 2 on the Bobby Moorhead distance shot. And Moorhead very tightly defended by Parker Kelly. These guys are veterans of the 3-man game.
And a little Big Sky rivalry, Parker being from Eastern, Bobby being from the Montana team.
And this is Aubrey Shelton. How about this? A 3-0 lead out of the gate for Bobby and the boys, who are looking for a big upset in the final.
Yeah, now Lean Hayes played the first semifinal to get here, so the Grizz, with the Grizz on their shirts, are actually a little bit more into their game, having played just recently.
Yeah, I would think, though, Craig, that having that extra rest, don't you think that would be a good thing to favor Lean Hayes, or would you rather be the team that last played?
I would say at this point, I'd want to be the team that last played, just because your blood's flowing and you don't kind of slow down. And yeah, they need the rest, but I think at this point, you want to have that blood flowing in your body.
Parker Kelly with the first point of the ball game for Leon Hayes. It's a 3-1 contest. Bobby and the boys with the lead. Moorhead out to Aaron Shelton, and the Shelton brothers now take over. The Shelton boys, there's a 2 from Moorhead. He's wanting contact there, no call. And now it's Kelly. Kelly from the stripe, and it's no good. Shelton trying to get the rebound, and now he's pulling up a little bit gingerly.
Austin Shelton covered by Mark Axton.
And now Mark Axton playing some very tight defense, forcing a travel on Austin Shelton. And the Sheltons are, and Moorhead for that matter, are incredulous about the officiating so far.
And I'm going to take a wild guess that Austin leaving the floor right now is the youngest of the other Shelton brothers.
Okay. I would say so.
Yeah.
I think we could surmise who might be the oldest as well, though age is just a number.
That is.
There is a 2 from Axton. No foul called. He had 4 2-pointers in the semifinal win, and he picks up right where he left off.
Just a quick release high above the defender. Definitely a basket for Leon Hayes.
Boy, I don't think this game's going to be won at the free throw line, Craig.
Nope, it's going to be back behind that white line.
There's a lot of contact going between these two teams, so they're letting them play here. Hart gets the rebound. Back out to Axton. Axton, another former Eastern Washington Eagle. Axton pulls the trigger on a long 2. That's a rare miss for him. He was, again, red hot from distance in the semifinal and hit another long 2 here this evening.
Into Aaron Shelton.
This is Shelton up against Axton. Tough angle there. Easy pickings there for Hart. Hart over to Kelly. Kelly back out. Wide open look. Axton gets the defender up in the air. 2 on the way. No good.
Almost the toughest shot than having gone straight up with the defender in your face.
Kelly unable to convert on the 2. Everybody, I think, going to take a deep breath right now. It's been a marathon for these teams to get here. A little extra wear on the tires for this Leon Hayes team that played in the FIBA World Championship Invitational here on Friday at Nike Center Court. They got 4 games under their belt on Friday, and that was not in Spokane Hoopfest. Those were under FIBA rules in a different tournament altogether. Axton defending. And Axton will pick up the foul, his first. Remember, all fouls here in Hoopfest on the ball will result in a free throw. And that'll put Aaron Shelton on the free throw line. Aaron, the oldest of the Shelton brothers, went to Washington. No good for Shelton.
Men's Elite 6-foot and over championship.
Got braces on both knees. You know, I mean,
the high top's going. Yep. You don't see that very often anymore.
Axton gets the defender up in the air for 2. It's no good off the back iron.
But
that was from beyond the arc, I believe. So that's going to put Axton at the line shooting 2.
Yeah, just caught after he got the defender by him. The defender came back to try to get the shot blocked on him, but little knock on the head. The baseline official saw it and called it.
Now, here's a recipe for success at Hoopfest, whether you're at Nike Center Court or on the asphalt. Hit your free throws. If you can hit the free throws, the amount of charity stripe visits you will get, and how many, I guarantee you watch any game on the asphalt, and people are missing about 50% or more. And here at Center Court, it's about the same. Mark Axton has a great touch, and he's 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough rim, and the balls are usually rubber, so you're not going to get friendly rolls.
Axton on the kick out to Parker Kelly. Kelly, a former Gonzaga prep. Bull pop lays it up and in for 2.
Yeah, the closeout on Parker by Bobby Moorhead was given in the middle, and you want to take the middle away usually. And because nothing good happens when players on offense get to the middle.
Aubrey Shelton, covered by Mike Hart.
All right, he's got 2 points right now, does Parker Kelly. So 2 baskets for him in a 5-3 ball game.
That time Mike Hart taking away the middle, and you can see why you don't want to give up the middle on defense.
I love the tandem where you have Bobby and the boys. If there's never ever been a more apropos name than Bobby Moorhead, and the boys, the Sheltons. There's Bobby Moorhead, no good on that 2-point attempt, I should say. The Shelton boys almost sounds like a good
country band,
right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, that's something you'd find headlining a big country western concert.
4 points now for Mark Axton to lead the way.
Yeah, when Bobby and the boys, jumped out to a 3-0 lead, looks like Leon Hayes has 6 unanswered points right now.
6-3. Austin Shelton.
This is Shelton now. Of course, we had Brian White in the stands. I don't know if he is in the stands anymore, but big country music star. 6 #1 hits. Still the one among them with Shania Twain. Maybe you've heard of him.
Shania Twain, a friendly northern neighbor of
Canada,
Washington. Yeah.
This is Parker Kelly at the free throw line. Gonzaga Prep, Eastern Washington, and Leon Hayes will take the timeout. Kelly has 3 points. Leon Hayes up by 4 as they go for the trifecta, going for 3 titles in a row. You're watching Spokane Hoopfest live from Nike Center Court. Beginning to set. Hey, it's only 6:34, right? We know the sun's setting around 9 o'clock now here in these parts. Taylor Brooks just getting warmed up here on the sidelines here at Nike Center Court. Hi, Taylor.
Hi guys, yeah, coming out of that huddle, Bobby and the boys didn't have much to say, honestly. They were kind of just cooling off, guzzling some water, but I did talk to Bobby from, of course, Bobby and the boys before the game. From Montana, you just saw him win the Big Sky Championship against Eastern Washington and Boise just a couple of months ago to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. I asked him how this Hoopfest experience has been for him, because he told me that he used to play when he was younger. His family would come over here from Montana, so he played a ton as a little kid, but he hasn't played since before high school. So he said that this has just been an amazing experience, especially being with the boys. I'm going to toss it over to Rob Jesselson now, who I believe was in on a huddle as well. Hi, Rob.
Hey there, Taylor. Yeah, it was a pretty secretive huddle over there for Leon Hayes, keeping things pretty quiet, but I was able to pick up on a few things. Defensively, they said they need to limit the second chances that Bobby and the boys are getting right now. Offensively, they talked about taking the ball to the rim, taking it straight to the rack. We saw that a few minutes ago from Parker Kelly. He was able to get the middle open and take it and put it off the backboard and in. So offensively, that's the style they're trying to point themselves in. And right now, as we see right there from Parker Kelly, he's not taking it to the cup, he's hitting it from downtown.
Rob, thank you. Not a lot of chatter in the Leon Hayes huddle, or for that matter, Bobby and the boys. I think they're just sucking wind here. I mean, you've been playing this long, you're still in the heat. There's no need for talk at this point.
Yeah, and I'm telling you that on that rebound by Leon Hayes, it went straight out to Mike Hart, who blocks the shot there, and then a quick pass over to Parker Kelly and shooting the 2 balls. So, yeah, it's Bobby and the boys are having a little rough time finding the rim right now.
How about Austin Shelton, number 15, really helping out. There's a long 2.
Much needed long 2.
Wow, my goodness.
Yeah, they were setting on 3 for a while.
And now it is back out to Parker Kelly. Kelly sizing up the defense. Here we go. He's got a one-on-one. He's worked his way down low. Oh, he got double teamed. Didn't see it coming. And here's Axton now a spin. He's going to command some attention. Back out. Hart for 2. It's short and no good.
Got to give the dog a bone every now and then, right?
Yep.
Mike Hart does all the other stuff for you, so go ahead and let him shoot one, but coming up short on that 2 ball.
It'll be Aubrey Shelton on the inbound. He's wearing the black and yellow shoes. And this is Aaron. Aaron off the window. Or should we say the barn door?
Barn
because,
door.
yeah, there's no glass here, right?
Yeah, and you know, wouldn't you love to have been at home when these three Shelton boys were growing up and playing out in the driveway?
And here's Axton. Axton got cut off as Bobby Moorhead closed in. He had a clean path until Moorhead came in to cut him off. That will send Axton to the line.
And Axton, a great shooter, obviously loves going to the free throw line, where he was probably a great, I'd say 80% free throw shooter, but showing a little bit of his age there, Sam. If he would have gone to his left hand, the off hand, he would have gotten the easy basket, but I guess he was. Easy basket is getting to the line.
Yeah, he was telling me that his Achilles started barking up for the first time. He's a guy who's been injury-free throughout his career, really throughout his life. So he said, you know, it just kind of, you know, Father Time just kind of catching up a little bit to Mark Axton, a father of two.
And, you know, probably pretty much an overachiever, and going to Eastern really made them pay for not recruiting him, because he was on a team that went to the NCAA tournament a while ago for the Eastern Eagles.
Boy, Axton, my goodness, he's turning back time here this evening. Another 2 for him. He's got 7 points, and the lead is up to 7, 13-6. This for the 6 feet and over Spokane Hoopfest 2019 Men's Championship in the elite bracket. And that's Aaron Shelton. And Shelton goes to the line for the first time.
Yeah, he gets the first step on Mike Hart out on around the 2-point line, and then goes baseline. But Mike, not giving up on the play, tried to recover on defense. And
so you knew this team from Mama's Boys to Bobby and the Boys after a torn ligament in last year's Hoopfest. Kelly for 2 is good. Parker Kelly knocks down the 2. 7 points for him. 5 points away from the 3-peat. Parker Kelly used to have Parker Kelly's corner at Eastern Washington. He owns Nike Center Court, where this team continues to rise. And welcome back to Nike Center Court. Sam Adams and Craig Elo. And, of course, our good friends Rob Jesselson and Taylor Brooks working the sidelines. We will have post-game interviews afterwards. Whoever wins this final matchup of Spokane Hoopfest, Lee and Hayes playing Bobby and the Boys for the men's 6 feet and over elite championship.
Austin covered by Parker.
5 points away, Lee and Hayes to the title. Bobby and the Boys trailing by 8, and it will remain at 8 after the missed 2.
Boy, Moorhead just couldn't shake Hart at all.
They put their defensive specialist on Moorhead to try to take him out of the equation. Bobby Moorhead carried this team in the semifinal. Back out, and now it's Parker Kelly on the switch. Kelly all over Bobby Moorhead, former Grizz. Kind of a slower plotting pace right now.
Yeah, a little fatigue setting in, I'm pretty sure, and the pace of play has definitely slowed down.
And here is Hart. This team smells blood in the water right now. Hart passing up an opportunity for a 3. Now he's playing air traffic control, setting up his teammates here in 3-on-3 basketball. Kelly from the stripe got blocked by Moorhead.
Guess who comes up with the loose ball?
Another Hart. There's a 2 up top and no good from Kelly, but another offensive rebound, this one by Axton.
Tipped by Mike Hart right to Axton, and Axton using that big size he's got on the smaller of the Shelton brothers.
Well, there's a veteran move, by the way. You get knocked down in Spokane Hoopfest, especially at this stage, you wait for somebody to pick you up. Don't do it on your own.
What you told me about, in the last semifinal game, watching Mark go through the motions of shooting motion, of free throw.
He's missed only one so far here, Craig, and that is phenomenal. If you've been watching the last 24 hours of coverage and even more, you have seen a lot of misses at Nike Center Court, and it's not for a lack of talent. These are good shooters, but it's very difficult to fill the cylinder at the line in the outdoor game.
I totally agree with you, and we watched, like you said, so many misses, and a great move by Moorhead in the paint.
Moorhead tries to get going. He's been very quiet so far after an early 2, just 3 points so far.
And again, what is the Hoopfest main thing teaching is sportsmanship. PK giving Moorhead after that shot a little low 5. Oh,
and
look
now
at
a
that.
great give, but no good on the shot is Kelly.
But the man with all the energy, Mike Hart, comes up with another possession for Leon Hayes.
There's a 2 from Axton. Mark Axton having the game of his life. He's up to 10, and it's 18-8, Leon Hayes.
And Shelton's just shaking his head like, what can you do? I was right there on him, making him take a tough shot. But Axton coming up big and getting Leon Hayes closer to that 20 mark.
There's a 2, a much-needed 2 from Aubrey Shelton. That's his second 2 ball as Bobby and the boys down by 8. Leon Hayes, a shot from distance, will win the championship. Here we go.
And get that 3-peat that you've been talking about.
Mike Hart kicking out. Kelly for the win. Short. As Bobby and the boys stays alive by the skin of their teeth.
Got another possession in them at least. And
Moorhead gives it up. And this is Aubrey Shelton. Big brother Aaron. Hart defending in the lane. Loose ball pried away by Axton. 18-10, Lee and Hayes. Our final contest of 2019 at Spokane Hoopfest comes down to the 6 feet and over championship. Lee and Hayes going for the 3-peat. And there's a foul before the shot for Parker Kelly, but it will put him on the line regardless.
Now, if you, since we're talking about free throws, watch Parker's technique. I think a lot of people can learn from less motion. He'll bring it right up to his shoulder, and then nice follow through.
Very soft touch, too.
Yep.
Kelly's got 8, and now Leon Hayes is on the precipice of title number 3.
But here's Bobby and the boys trying to stay alive.
Bobby and the boys trailing by 9, 19-10. They need somebody to come alive here. Will it be Shelton? Shelton short as it kissed the iron. Mike Hart draws it back out. A point away. Here's Axton, who's been electrifying here this evening. Mark Axton, former Eagle, off the glass, no good. Kick out. Parker Kelly, who had the game winner a year ago, and he does it again. The 3-peat going to Leon Hayes as they win it 20-10. The championship remains with Leon Hayes.
Well, the MVP always goes to the guy that always has the most points, but I'm telling you what, Mike Hart got enough second chance points and opportunities for his team, and that one being another one, coming up with the missed rebound and then getting it to the right hands of Parker.